What a deck!
Hello and welcome to What a Deck, where we play troll decks, rogue decks, and whatever the hell I feel like. I'm Hardleg Joe, and today we're playing an Anti Meta A.S.S deck. Now, I've used this acronym before, but if you're unfamiliar with it, A.S.S stands for Anti-Special Summon. We're just playing all these cards that prevent our opponent from special summoning, including a couple little techs, and we're turning this into old school Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just going to be whoever has the highest attack monster wins, and I have some things that give me the highest attack monster, so it should be interesting. And of course the anti-meta comes from this shutting down Zoodiacs. Zoodiacs is a big meta deck, they're what everyone's splashing everything into, and this just completely shits on them because they have very low attack, and without special summoning there's pretty much nothing they can do. So hopefully we'll be shutting down some of them. If you just want a deck profile, there's a link in the description. I have a separate, much shorter video where I'll go over everything in here and explain how it works. Otherwise, I'm testing this thing out. We'll be doing 10 random duels against opponents on YGOPro. I'll show how it works, and hopefully we'll have a little fun. Alrighty, here we are. First duel versus Alvaro RV. Perhaps some sort of roaming vehicle. And like with pretty much any lockdown stun deck, you want to go first, but unfortunately, we're not going first. But fortunately, we have Raigeki, so whatever he puts out, we can clear the field, put down one of these guys, and of course we're playing some kind of Pendulum Magicians. Which are not quite meta, but they're meta enough. They should be one of those things with, that can't get around not special summoning. So hopefully once we, we get this fossil Dyna out here, we get one of these things. Let's see, once per turn when a dark spellcaster, you can make, oh wait, that's Pendulum effect. Destroyed by battle, target one face-up card on the field and destroy it. Well, that's no good. I'm not a fan of that at all, so even though this is kind of small, we're going to have to want to use Raigeki on this. And just bam. Oh, wait. Okay, I gotta target it with spell effects. Gotcha. You can add one to your hand. That's fine. I'll let him do that. I don't... Oh, what's this? What's this fucking shit? What is going on? Space-time? I don't like that. Alright, so he's got a much bigger monster that I don't want to, with trap effects. Okay, I can't target them with spells or traps. That's... alright. We still got some stuff we can do, luckily. We've just got to hope he gets no more normal summonable monster. Well, okay, we got two options. We could do Jowgen, discard one card, destroy all special summon. He wouldn't be able to special summon more stuff. Let me make sure what this does. You can special summon, then add one monster whose original level. You can banish this card. Okay, so he's trying to go for Supreme Dragon Zork. So yeah, I don't want him to get that. Alternatively, we could set this, and when it's flipped up, stuff happens. But for now, let's just try this and hope he can't get another normal summonable monster out. I don't think he can. Dragon Pit was, that's Dragon Pulse. Okay, so Dragon Pit's the over 4 stars. Just gotta hope, that was the one I didn't want to discard. Unfortunately, it's a random card, and I had no other way to set these. So we'll see. Oh, there's even more here, isn't there? Well, let's see. You target one magician and one monster, destroy them. And if you did not destroy both cards, you could send one card on the field to the graveyard. Well, doesn't that just tickle my pickle? I did not prepare for this. I don't have enough spell trap removal. I probably should have put some spell trap removal in here. Advent Duelist. Duelist Advent. Add one Pendulum, spell trap. Okay. So I think I'm officially doomed. Unfortunately, this is really one of those decks that, like, you have to do a thing in your first turn, and if you can't, then there's very little coming back, unfortunately. And he's just got some destruction. He's got some continuous things. I mean, he could just use that every turn. So as long as he could put scales up, he could blow up my cards, and I'm only able to normal summon. And yeah, like I said, no spell trap removal. Or I do have spell trap removal, but it's not a lot, not great. And he's already Pendulum. Yep, I have already lost, unfortunately. But at least it was a fast win, so hopefully next time we'll be able to do a little bit better here. Alright, here we are, second duel versus TW Scorcher. Comment in the comments with what TW stands for. I'm thinking Twin Wing, and we're going second once again, unfortunately. Again, you really want to try to go first with this deck. I have stuff in the side deck for going second, but not in the main deck. And he's already getting some things. I'm not liking those. Frickin' Alcahest. Like a one-effect monster on the field. Okay. Oh, and he's playing some kind of Cliffhort Metalfoes. Just blowing that up, and then he's probably, if I'm correct, oh no, okay. There are ones that can make, whatchamacallit. Oh boy, well, I'll take my Moon Mirror Shield. I can't use it, unfortunately he made this, because he went first. So, I'm going to set Fossil Dyna, and hope for the best. Because if I put this out in attack mode, he's just going to absorb it. And I'm just going to get things. But if he attacks into this and it's flipped face up, it'll destroy all special summon monsters on the field. So my hope is he'll summon a lot of things, but not a Cyber Dragon Infinity, and then I'll blow them up, and then next turn I can establish the field that I want to establish. But unfortunately it looks like he's making Cyber Dragon Infinity, which is just going to negate this effect. A sad state of affairs. We just kind of have to go first, unfortunately. Yep, unfortunately he could just negate it with Cyber Dragon Infinity. Which is it's just a lockdown at this point. Like, unfortunately I'm reliant on my normal summon. He can negate whatever spell traps I activate. He can absorb whatever effect monster I put out on the field. Just starting with Alcahest was one of those things that, like, I have no way to get over this. A sad state of affairs, to be certain. Next duel. Alright, here we are, third duel versus Jing Tai. Okay, he did, we're gonna have to, okay. He did rock. So he hasn't done scissors yet. So I'm gonna do rock. Damn it. So I'm gonna do rock. Okay, surely you won't throw rock again. Surely. We've really got to play our rock, paper, scissors carefully here. I can't just... Damn it! Okay, so put... Damn it! I should have gone with a rock. If we go second again, I'm going to be... Okay. Okay, good. We finally have the thing we want to do. Going first is going to give us a little bit of a setup. Let's go ahead and take Jowgen. Jowgen's cool. And we'll go ahead and throw out a Fossil Dyna. See how that sets him up. Unfortunately, we've got none of our spell traps. Not a single one with the Pot of Duality. Reinforcements of the army. Okay, he's playing heroes. But does he have a hero that can get over Fossil Dyna? Shadow Mist can't do it. Bubble Man can't do it. If he plays Neos Alias, that can do it. But other than that, can't do it. Don't such Finally, things are looking up for old Hardleg. Good old friend donkey. I guess this is what I get for being an ass. I had to go against those first two decks that are just gonna be like, nope, what are you trying to special? No. Not allowed to do that. What do want more? I think want Phantom Knight Sword more. Because Phantom Knights, and then we'll go ahead and try... Yeah, we'll go ahead and try the wind, because we don't want to summon in a Bubble Man up on here. I'm kind of afraid that one of these might be a Mirror Force. So I'm going to put the defense, and then see if this is some kind of Shadow Mist. This is probably some kind of Shadow Mist, which is 50, okay. So I'm taking that damage. That's fine, though. This is a grind game. Neither of us can be doing things. And I've got other stuff. The sword will give one of our targets 800, so we'll be at 1800 next turn. We'll be able to get over this. And then if it would be destroyed, I can destroy this instead. What are you doing? I can't be allowing that. Did you not see what I grabbed? Or you got something of your own? Twin Twister? Okay, well there goes one of his mass changes. Granted, it's not doing too much for him. So he's going to search. He had the ability to search before. Okay, Bubble Man, which again does not have enough attack to get over this. But if I put this out and he happens to get rid of this, then we're looking at a little bit of trouble. So I'm going to normal summon this just to keep up that field advantage. Go ahead and set our Mirror Force because we can't get over this yet. But if we get another Phantom Knight Bladey Blade, if we get another whatchamacallit, if we get our Moon Mirror Shield really makes this deck. Once you get that, you can attack over all the things. And then you're just doing 1,000 damage every single turn. Let's see. Show me Moon Mirror Shield. Hey! That's the thing we wanted. Go and do that. Put out my other frog. My other little barrier toad. Put that on there. And then if you're unfamiliar with Moon Mirror Shield, basically you attack and then you gain attack equal to whatever the highest stat of that monster is. So we had 1,500. Well, we gain attack until you're 100 more than it, so you're never going to deal more than 100 damage. You're just always barely going to beat it. Even if it's like smaller than you, if like you attack a 100 attack point monster, then you'll go to 200 attack. What makes it particularly useful is if it gets destroyed, I can put it on top or bottom of my deck. And since I have a lot of targets for it, I could just keep putting it on top of my deck, having a dandy old time, attach it to other things, make everything not destructible by battle. And it's their attack and defense become equal to whatever the highest stat of the attacking monster is. So I could even put it on a defense position, because his defense will become equal to whatever their attack is plus 100. Or if their defense is higher, it'll be that plus 100. And I want to hold on to this. This is a good recovery card, because again, you can discard a card to destroy everything. So if he does like Raigeki, and then we get some stuff, then we're going to be able to do some things. Yeah, we'll just hold on to that for now. Again, just keeping this in defense mode. In case he gets some kind of Mirror Force, I don't want everything to be destroyed. Although, next time, when I get another card so I have something to discard, I'll put this out. And then next... Oh, no. Swords of Concealing Light. Everything face down. This is what I was worried about. Of course, when this is flipped face up, destroy all special summon monsters. So if you attack, he can special summon now, but if he attacks into this, stuff is happening. If he doesn't get rid of this, stuff is happening. He might make, whatchamacallit, acid just to get rid of this. But I think he's just going to go for Dark Law, because why wouldn't you go for Dark Law? This is pretty dark. And I've got my negation that's got the friend donkey on it, because he looks really shifty. And he's just kind of like, you ass! Because an ass is another word for a donkey. If you didn't know, donkeys and asses is the same thing. At least in Old English. I don't know anyone who looks at a donkey anymore and like, look at that ass, unless they're trying to be funny. I also got these sleeves. I'm kind of proud of how these turned out. If I can get them. For some reason, looking at my deck shows Moon Mirror Shield up there. There we go. It's got Jowgen with the Moon Mirror Shield and the Galaxy Cyclone, not the Galaxy Cyclone, Cosmic Cyclone up there. We haven't drawn that yet, but it's a pretty neat card. It's like MST, except it banishes stuff. So, as always, I should mention, if you want these sleeves, if you want, oh no. Tree Toad. I'm not gonna be liking these Tree Toad heroes with Gaga Samurai. Damn old Bahamut Shark. But yes, if you want these sleeves, if you want the friend donkey negation, if you want the deck file, you can get all that on my Patreon. Donation of $1 or more gets you everything. So what we're gonna do first, we're gonna be like, yeah, we'll be like, haha, Mirror Force. Because he can negate it, but because he's set everything in his spell trap zone, he can't take my Mirror Force. You can just be like, aww. But then he gets Bubble Man back to his hand. Oh, there goes my barrier torrents. Kill that one. Will he attack the fossil Dyna knowing it'll kill him, though? No, he's a smart one. What he doesn't know, though, what he can't possibly know, is that I've got Jowgen. Unless he, like, solemn warnings this right now. If he does, I might be in for a spot of bother. But I'm hoping I can set this, discard my other Jowgen, blow up this so he can't make another Tree Toad. Equip Moonmare, damn it. Why you gotta be that guy? Damn it. Yeah, now he's just gonna make another Tree Toad. Oh, I was so close. I was so close, but he has these weird floodgate trap holes and the Swords of Concealing Light that I guess are decent, but it always seems weird to me when you put that into, like, Tree Toad heroes, because a lot of people are going to summon stuff that has more than 2600 defense if they get a monster out. Like, this is not going to really, like, help you. But unfortunately, I think we're going to have to rack another loss. I think this is going to be the worst anti-meta deck of all time. Of all time. Hey, okay, so we're not dead, for one. And when he negated my fossil Dyna, he took it. So let's go ahead and get Jowgen up here. Let's go ahead and attack that fossil Dyna, because that is a mandatory effect. If that flips, that's getting rid of all his things. I didn't know he could do that. Moon Mirror Shield? Okay. Now we just gotta hope he doesn't have some kind of thing. But we're not out of it yet. He now can't attack into this unless he gets some kind of thing. And if he detaches that, I'm just gonna be like Vanity's Emptiness and stop him. We just gotta hope he doesn't get more Twin Twisters. You confused? I think he doesn't know how this works quite. Which is weird, because up until now he's been very careful about, like, not attacking into fossil Dyna. Maybe he assumed that, like, the first attack would bring that up, and then the next subsequent attacks would, like... Maybe he's just an idiot. He might just be an idiot. I'll go and try to bring out that sweet treat. Okay, he's doing other stuff. Getting more elemental heroes. Luckily, I got this Vanity's Emptiness. Not something I normally like to play in, like, regular old, just regular decks. Because if you get this and you win, it's just sort of like, oh, okay, whatever, you won. Good job. Let's go ahead, throw that out. Ha-cha-cha! Hope he doesn't have Torrential Tribute. Because that would ha-ha suck. Cha-cha suck. But yeah, because this whole deck is based around negating special summons, like, getting this is almost no different than getting Jowgen. It's a trap. So let's see if I can get rid of this Bahamut Shark without having to attack into it. Just blow up that dang old Bahamut Shark. Yay, then I can kill this with my bare hands. Ho ho, because you have higher defense, so bad things happen to you. Now here's the real question. Does he play Drowning Mirror Force? Summoner Monk? Ah, okay. I mean, at least it goes to defense, so he has a defense wall. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. 2 defense. Normal summon. Again, just in case he's got some kind of mirror force. Then I can attach this will go to the top of the deck, and then I can attach other things. But this will kill that, and then we'll poke him for 200. This is a good old pokey poke. And then next turn I'll switch these up. I'll put this into defense mode and this into attack mode. So hopefully we can hit him for at least 1,000 each turn. That was a close one. I thought we were done, ladies and gentlemen, but fortunately we managed to pull out some kind of thing that's looking like a victory. Granted, I thought we had him locked down to begin with. If he gets another, whatchamacallit, what was it called? Swords of Concealing Light. If he gets another one of those, we may be in for a spot of bother. I wonder, though, why he didn't summon out another Tree Toad. Maybe he just thought it was useless? Or maybe he only runs one. I want to throw Thunder King Ryo out there. Hopefully we can get enough damage. Do all the damage forever. 19. Plus 1,000. GG. Did I get a win? Oh, I'd already marked this as a loss. I'm going to have to go back and put another X in there. So there we go. Come from behind victory. Will it be the start of a new trend, or will we just incredibly lucky? Find out in the next duel. Alright, here we are. 4th duel versus Weeb. I just realized I keep track of what duel I'm on down here. I got a piece of paper in front of me. And I forgot to actually number them. I have a grid where I mark if I lose or win. Fortunately, we're going second again. Let's just go ahead and get rid of that. This is some kind of drawing fiend, just drawing through everything. Perhaps an Exodia deck. Hard to say. Let's get rid of this. No, if it was an Exodia deck, he wouldn't be banishing everything. But he's certainly drawing really quickly, which has me worried. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? It doesn't look like he's going to be special summoning. Okay, he's going to... Oh, it's Nurse Burn. Okay. Yeah, I have no thing against Nurse Burn. This is just a complete mismatch. Hey, stat. I might just OTK. Nurse Burn OTK. Perhaps. Yeah, I do have Ixies. Paths of Destiny. I'm gonna take 2,000 anyway. He's got all fusions. And then like one Ixie. I've got all Ixies. And then there you go. There you go! Nurse Burn, ladies and gentlemen. Now could you imagine 10 duels of that? That's why I don't play Nurse Burn, because draw a whole bunch, put this out, set 5 is not fun to watch. Next duel. Okay, here we are, 5th duel versus Cause. Is it a cause for alarm? Is it the cause of... Is it a just cause? I don't know, I'm not working with much. Already this deck is not going as interesting as I thought it would be. And we have not gotten to go first. Or no, we got to go first once. Okay. Well, this would be an actual Darklord deck. Darklords I can handle. Darklords I don't think literally can normal summon. I think they lack the ability to do any kind of normal summoning. If I can get one of these, and they're all dark, if I can just get one of these, just a fossil Dyna, maybe one of those before he can get all the thing. Okay. Whoa. Think we got it. Luckily, they'd usually have to draw for a couple turns. He might just surrender right here. I would probably surrender right here if I were him. Unless he's got, like, Raigeki in hand, and he's like, I'm not going to worry about that. Granted, I've got the Phantom Knights of Swords, so I can stop him from being destroyed once. And Forbidden Lance, which is kind of like that. It just makes him unaffected by spell traps. This is kind of good for dual reasons. One, I can make him, like, not affected by Raigeki Dark Hole if they try to do something like that. Two, if I'm attacking, and normally, because they have to normal summon monsters, everything's going to be, like, 2,000 at the most. So being able to drop them by 800 is really going to make them, like, usually below 1,200. Like, they'd have to have 2,000 to get over there, to tie this. 1,900, they're still losing. And just to be safe, let's go ahead and Cosmic Cyclone this, because I don't know what it is. But I know they can use stuff from the graveyard, so I'm just going to be banishing things. All banish, all the time, forever time. And then next turn, yeah, okay. Good, yeah, because next turn I would have summoned Thunder King Ryo. He says you can't draw cards outside of your... What is it? Yeah, you cannot, No, they can draw cards, okay, but he can't search, which is really going to hamper his ability to go through his deck. So there we go, there's a win against the very meta Darklords. You know, they've been topping tournaments, right? Right? Next duel. Alright, here we are, 6th duel, the halfway point, versus Tom. Not even capitalized, just Tom. And we've lost the rock, paper, scissors again. Will he let us go first? No. No, we don't get that luxury. We just have to hope that he can't establish a huge field or anything. Well, I have 2 Jowgen, so I might be able to do something. He's playing Upstart, so he's got like an effective... He knows the importance of draw power, but he's also only got 14 cards as his extra deck. I have an anti-special summon deck, and I still have a full extra deck full of things, just in case. Because if you get two of the water barrier statues, you can make Bahamut Shark with it, and then summon Tree Toad. And people would never expect it. I've never done it, but you can. Ooh, Burning Abyss. I think I can shut these down pretty completely. There's no wind Burning Abyss, fortunately. But yeah, I have actually. I won a duel one time in testing because I had 2 of the fire statues and I made Back the Cook. And if you're unfamiliar with Back the Cook, he's like unaffected by card effects while you have nothing on the field. And I had nothing on the field except those 2 barrier statues. So everything worked out. Let's go ahead and use Pot of Duality. I'll take that because I already have a lot of barrier statues to work with. And we're going to go ahead and summon out this. And hope it doesn't get like solemned or something. Because already it's waiting. You can't bottomless this, it doesn't have enough attack. I'm not sure if there's other things. And let's just see what this dang old thing does. Give it the old 1,000. Nope, 1,900. That's too many. That's too many for me. But that's fine. He doesn't have enough attack to get over us. Not the way I want to do it. I got Forbidden Lance. So he'll take some damage, he'll go to the graveyard, he'll be banished, and then he can banish something on my field. And then he can make plays. Or if he has one in hand, he could do that right now. And I think I'm actually going to get rid of Doom Caliber Knight. Because this is not going to be all that useful. What does this do? Negate its effects until the end phase. Who plays Alec? That's not ass. That is ass. I don't like it. This Dark World dealings all the live long day. And yeah, Doom Caliber Knight, pretty neat tech. Mostly he's got 1900 for normal summonable, and then it's like, when your opponent's effect monster effect activates, you must tribute this. Like, it's not... That's the downside of it. It's not optional. It's just he tributes himself and he negates and destroys. But pretty good for stopping these smaller monsters that have effects. Unfortunately, all his effects are going to activate in the graveyard. So it's like, as soon as he sends something to the graveyard, and it gets its effect, like, this is going to die. It'll negate the effect, but it's not going to destroy anything on the field. So, not the best thing. Forbidden Lance, not going to waste it on Barrier Statue. I'll get Jowgen next time. Jowgen will be able to destroy him and he won't be able to summon things. Because he's still got a pretty sparse field. Now he's down to 1 card on his hand. And he milled. I guess he could use Babar. But Barbar, not the best. Yep, we're good. Ouch. I'll take that 1,500. And then go to defense mode. Alright. So, Jowgen. And hopefully we can discard our other Jowgen. Because these 2 we want. We want to keep. Well, I'm going to set these 2. But I do... Oh! Solemn strike! There's the solemn warning. He knew what was coming. Yeah, and unfortunately we are at anything that can... If they can get to a position where they can stop us from normal summoning, we're doomed. Because, we don't special summon. Our deck doesn't allow for it. 90% of the time. But that's okay, we've still got some defense. He's got to play the random. I mean, that's being wasted. Looks like he lost his Twin Twister. His Rhino's going to do something. That's going to do... So he could probably make another Dante. But I can Mirror Force Dante's, and that's just going to let him add stuff to his hand. Which is not going to be as useful. And then I can actually normal summon out this, which would be much better. If I can clear his field first. Because then I can give him 18 and lower theirs by 800. So we'll be pretty good. We'll see. I'm not gonna... We'll just skip ahead a little bit. What? He used his Farfa to banish his own Dante. Maybe he knows about the mirror force. Maybe he's trying to prepare for it. So he's just got this seer, okay, and then he's going to summon a Scram. Scram, you hear? But at least, you know, at least he used that. So we're not going to be able to completely clear his field, but if he has a Dante, and he can't summon anything else, it just has if it has no material, it just has 1,000 attack. So it's not going to be of any use to him. And he's going to search during the end phase. Oh, no, wait, I think he special summoned that, so he's good. And he's not getting good luck with these effects. So we'll go ahead and Mirror Force that. I'm not wanting to be taking 1,000. 2,500. And this, he already used Seer this turn right now. Okay, so he gets the special summon. Again, he's special summoning a Dante. Granted, he could turn that into a Beatrice, and then I might have a little bit of trouble. Because that Beatrice, if I get rid of it, is going to turn into Dante Pilgrim. Which is like a Dante, like a regular Dante, but even bigger. We'll see what he does. Okay, no, he just put Dante out there. They both have 1,000. Yep, I'm kind of tempted, because I could at least destroy them. Nah, I'll just put this out. I mean, that'll slow him down until I can get my Moon Mirror Shield, and then I'll be able to get rid of those. Because right at the moment, he can't do anything with these. He can't summon Beatrice or the other thing on top of it, and I don't think he's going to be able to beat this in attack. But he does have that. What do I want to do? Unaffected by the effects of Spell Trap. So that'll put him... yeah. Phantom Knight of Breaksword. Unfortunately, I had to waste that, so now I'm not going to have my 1800 beater like I'd like. But he wasted his Raigeki. And if he wants to suicide one of those into there, I've got Forbidden Lances just waiting for him, just ready to go. Just ready to have at. Alright, well, he's only got the one. And that's when... yeah, because I could have Forbidden Lance this, but then it'd be unaffected by cards. So I wouldn't be able to put the Phantom Knight of Breaksword on it. It would have just died. So he gets to add back to his hand. What's he going to pick? Farfa? Farfa would probably be the good choice. Unless there's another Burning Abyss that has more attack, perhaps. Really need that Moon Mirror Shield, though. No, he's just going for that one. Which does have, I think, 1,200 attack, if I'm not mistaken. I can't... no, 1,600. That's even more attack. It's like the ledge... okay, I just got more Forbidden Lances. Alright. That's fine with me. We'll play this Forbidden Lance game. He's going to try to attack. He's going to be like, no, there's no way. He has more Forbidden Lances. Granted, he knows I have Mirror Force, so maybe this will scare him. Maybe he won't put everything into attack mode. Okay, he's got 3 monsters now. So if he puts them all into attack mode and attacks with them, I can't stop all 3 attacks. I can only stop 2 of them. But if he just attacks with the 2 of them, I'm going to be safe. Because I'll be able to kill both. And one's not going to get its effect. Granted, if this goes to the graveyard, he's going to negate my effects. But then he's only going to be able to special summon in the... oh, he has a water! That fiend. But that's fine, I can chain either one of these. And that'll make us tied. So it's like Waka-cha. And he didn't send the right one to the graveyard. He should have sent this one to the graveyard. Because then he could have negated my effects. He could have summoned off of Seer. But he's not thinking properly. Okay. Forbidden Lance, go! Yes, I drew every Forbidden Lance. So now, will he sacrifice his Gram Pulse? It'll mean he'll clear the field, but then he'll be able to attack with all the things. At this rate, I might be able to deck him out. Probably not. I know he's already gone through several Dantes. Yeah, if he had sent that, then he could have attacked. His Seer would have been able to do things. How many? Yeah, he's already gone through 2 Dantes. If Dante was even semi-limited, this wouldn't even be a thing anymore. Fortunately, I have this, so no matter what I get, at the very least, I can clear his field again. But he can normal summon any of these. I'd almost prefer some kind of thing. Yes, mill more while I have nothing on the field. That would be great, because your Seer and your Graph are already in the graveyard, so he's not going to get something really good. These Terratops and Books of Moon, things that would actually help him against me. Yep. You get those random mills, and a lot of times it's not going to work out very good. Yeah, he didn't attack. I can't beat it with that, but yeah, I'm just gonna Doom Caliber Knight. Do a little damage. I'm gonna die. I mean, that's just what's gonna happen. But I'll negate his Dante effect. So he's not gonna be able to send another Dante back. Like, this will just automatically negate it. So he's not getting anything back to his hand. It's just over. So he just has what his hand. All his Dantes are in the graveyard. So unless he has something that lets him grab a Dante out of the graveyard, he's stuck with generic rank 3s. And just like I said last time, I'm going to be able to Jowgen the Spiritualist. Pretty much whatever he gets out, unless he plays like a Zen Mains or something like that. I don't know. Again, we'll see. Okay, well, he just summoned out Libic and attacked for 1,600. 1,300. He knows what the score is now. Okay, so I've got a Mirror Force. So assuming he doesn't have some kind of... yeah. Assuming he doesn't have some kind of spell trap removal. Hopefully we can bait him out. You're not going to be able to get a Grand Pulse to destroy that. I can put this in defense mode. I probably shouldn't have summoned this. To be honest. I should have just let him attack and maybe get a second one. I'm just afraid of him getting some big creature that I can't destroy, like a Zen Mains. There you go, Bob's your uncle. And again, I might be... He's at 9 now, so I might be able to... Okay. Attack for 200? No, I don't think so. At this point, it's stalling him out until I can get game, because I think if he had another monster, I think he would have summoned it. I think at this point he's out of things. Okay. Well, rip. Plays Dark Hole. And Twin Twister. Alrighty then. What's your one card left, buddy? It's like Dark Necromancer. No, it's just Cowcab. Just a dang old Cowcab. I really need to get like my Thunder King Ryo now. Thunder King Ryo would be really nice. Please? You're not Thunder King Ryo. Let's see. At the most he could do... Yeah, I'm gonna wait and hope I get something else. Because if I top deck a Moon Mirror Shield without a monster, I'm going to be very sad. Alrighty, normal summoned his Terratop, which destroyed that. I don't think he thought that through. Granted, he's in a normal summon battle, which is not something he's normally used to. He's probably just trying to get more attack on board. Alright, so now that I've got 2 of them, take the 100 and just make sure he can't special summon. Yeah, we'll just put that out there. It's not going to be able to do much, but it'll take the hit for me. I'll take 1,000 less. And he's not going to be able to special summon. Especially with this out here now, he can't summon any of his Burning Abyss. They're just going to get destroyed. He could set them. Again, just really hoping we get that Moon Mirror Shield, or like another one of the Phantom Knights. It's a tense moment. It's anybody's game. You're not what I wanted at all. So let me look over these Burning Abyss real quick. So 0 defense, 700, 1,200, 2,000. How many Skarms does he have in the graveyard, though? Okay, all 3 of his Skarms are in the graveyard. Farfa. Well, whatever it is, it'll be destroyed if I flip it up. I'll just take a little damage. So I figure it's better to... Yep, it's another Farfa. But hey, at least I got rid of that before I used Moon Mirror Shield. Because if I banished that, that would be sucky. Or if he banished my monster that had that, I wouldn't be able to use it again. So that's gone. Hopefully, okay, another 200. Just really need those spell traps. Come on, Heart of the Cards. You owe me after those first 2 duels. You owe me after not letting me go first this entire time. 5 more cards left. Hey! Okay, begging with the Heart of the Cards pays off. Put that out. Moon Mirror Shield. And I think all his Farfas are gone. I think he's already used a Raigeki and a Dark Hole. I think I might just have this. How many Twin Twisters? Okay, the 1 Dark Hole, 1 Raigeki, 2 Twin Twisters. So he might have another Twin Twister. He might have another Dark Hole in these 5 cards. And I've only got 1,400 left. Either way, this has been a real barn burner. This is making up for those last duels being just like one thing. Send 1 Fiend type from your deck to the graveyard. Does he have another Farfa in those 4 cards? I don't know. Did I? Okay, 1. I mean, I play 3 Farfa because I think that banishing card's usually really useless. He's got 2. So if he's got that 3rd Farfa... Oh. Woo. Got a little bit more defense now. And in fact... Yeah, because I'm not worried about him special summoning at this point, or trying to kill him. I can deck him out a couple turns. That way if he gets rid of this, I have this. This is sent to the graveyard. Oh, then he can send 1 Fiend type. Alright. So there's the Farfa. Okay. Top of deck, yes. Unfortunately, okay. So if he has something with 1900, I'm going to be in for a bad time. But he still can't special summon stuff. 15, okay. Woo. I get to put Mirror Shield back on this guy. Whatever he attacks. Down to the wire. 2 cards, 400 life points. Comment in the comments now. Do you think I'll be able to do things? As soon as I flip this up, whatever he makes is getting destroyed. Unless there's something with 2 level 3s that can burn. I don't think there is. I think there's like a shark that can attack directly for like 2,000. But he can't attack. Unless he plays... Okay, Leviair. To get this back? Why would you get that? Maybe he just doesn't have anything else left. Oh, okay. Because that does piercing damage. So he's thinking, next turn I'll be able to do all these things. What he doesn't realize is that he's getting destroyed immediately. Granted, he gets effects. That's fine. I'm just going to equip that to him. Go ahead and give him the old attack. 1,200. And now he's got 2 cards. If one of those is Dark Hole and the other one is a monster, and my next card is something that I can't use, then I'll be done. No, wait, if he destroys this... Oh, okay. Oh, the war is finally over. We barely beat Burning Abyss, but we did beat Burning Abyss, not exactly the meta. It was the meta. Does that count? I mean, they've pretty much been meta forever at this point. We'll go ahead into the 7th duel. Okie dokie, here we are, 7th duel versus Horus, god of insert whatever horse is the god of here. Scissors? Haha! I finally figured it out. Alright, so let's hope they're not Atlanteans. And even if they are, we have Emptiness. And they've got a very small extra deck, so I can't imagine this is a meta deck, unless it's True Kings, which this does very little against because True Kings are, they tribute. They tribute summon themselves by tributing like spells and stuff. Interesting. Career Bandit, you say? So that'll be going away. An Exodia deck, you say? What you're gonna add, and then the rest go to the graveyard, so you're losing that hand unless you got a backup soldier. Now I'm intensely curious about what these 4 cards here are. And I don't think he's gonna be special summoning, so what we're gonna do is just get that dang old Doom Caliber Knight. What caliber is it? Doom Caliber. I always wanted a Doom weapon. Weapon made of pure Doom. Or Doom Caliber bullets. That would be cool. Waboku. Alright. Oh, next turn, guys, I can do the thing. And I think I'm going to do the thing, because that's the only way to stop these dang old Exodia players doing their things. Thank you. Not that you're going to be attacking or anything. Really put not a single Zoodiac deck so far. Not even Eidolons, which are kind of the same thing. Granted, they could summon, like, they're not as good against the barrier statues because they can summon things, but the only barrier statue they have that's Earth is this big one. Oh, great. Exod Flame. Okay, I can't do the thing. I should have done the thing. I could have made Tree Toad. Could have been totally awesome, I tell you what. So he's gonna summon that. And this is, yep, obliterate against sending cards back. I thought this was old school, but no. Oh, I should have chained Vanity's Emptiness. Well, whatever. Put that out. Hey, I'm tap dancing Krusty. What does this do? You can target, okay. Fine, you keep sending it back. I'm gonna keep attacking. I mean, if I can stop him from summoning that, we'll be good. Which I might be able to do. This is when a card is sent from the deck or the field to the graveyard, so he has to destroy it. He can't just send it back. Okay, so he's gonna negate the attack. So I'm just gonna right now go ahead and be like, nope. I hope you don't have a way to get rid of this. Maybe some kind of monster effect that would send Doom Caliber Knight to the graveyard. But he could send it back to my hand. That won't get rid of Vanity's Emptiness, unfortunately for him. Okay. Just drawing more cards, because unless he gets this out, he's not going to be able to get his cards out of the graveyard. I thought he was playing old school, like traps, like draw a whole bunch, and then use like backup soldier, but it looks like he's going more for the summoned Lord Exodia. But if he can't summon it, this is going to be a problem. Okay, thank you for getting that off the field. I appreciate it. Of course, now that he has 2 of these, he could just attack me with the right arm of Exodia forever. Oh, it's a card car. Just a little card car. And of course, there's always the chance that he does indeed play, backup soldier, but that can't get him the head, and the head is already in the graveyard. Let's go ahead and try to kill this. Yeah, because he has to... Yeah, he has to send one to the graveyard in order for that to work. So eventually he's going to run out of pieces, and then we'll see who's who. I just gotta hope he doesn't play... Is it 1 card? No, it has to be a monster, okay. So we're good. And if I get my Cosmic Cyclones, I can get rid of this. But I won't want to because of Vanity's Emptiness. Toad? I say Toad to you. Because so far, it looks like he has no, okay, threatening roar. He's not gonna, no attacks. Doesn't look like he has mirror force or anything that actually destroys me. So I might be able to win this just because he'll draw himself out. And he's not gonna be able to do the thing he wants to do. Of course, I won't make you sit here and watch that because that would be very, very boring. So we'll be back when something happens of interest. And he surrendered. Ha ha ha! I think he knew he was going to deck out. Yeah, just that has to be the strangest duel. Barrier statues versus Exodia. Like, neither of us were prepared for anything the other had to do. Although, fortunately, because it was the Summon Lord Exodia, and he couldn't summon it, there was no Lord Exodia. Going to the next duel. So here we are, 8th duel versus kid. Just a kid. Not doing much. Looks like we're probably going to be going second again. Yep. Not that we have much of anything anyway. Summoner's Art, so we're probably going to see Dragon Pit Magicians. Our old nemesis from before that we couldn't beat then and we may not be able to beat now. It's just a sad state of affairs. I do play in the side deck is pretty much Ghost Reaper with Winter Cherries and then a whole bunch of extra deck monsters. And that's part of the reason we play all these like rank 4s and we play totally awesome, because we could stop our opponent from getting them. The idea is if you go first, you stop them from summoning things, and then obviously they'll want to go first, so then you can use Ghost Reaper to get rid of them. And again, in testing, I didn't have as much problem with this. This actually was doing really well, like my ranking is much higher than it normally is. Great. Kieran. I mean, at least we have Emptiness, so that's a thing. And we can banish his spells, so that's also a thing. Let's see. Oh yeah, let's just go ahead and banish. And why not? We'll just banish this too. Fuck your spells. Set 3, even though one of them doesn't really have anything you can do. And there we go. So if he does bounce Kieran back, you know, he can't summon it back out again. Unfortunately, I don't have monsters to even, like, threaten him with that. That would have been cool if I could, like, summon something and then he bounces it and then I use both the Cosmic Cyclones to get rid of his Pendulum Scales then. That would be really interesting, but unfortunately, I didn't have a monster to even, like, antagonize him with. Can he build his Pendulum Scales again, though? We'll see. I might be able to, again, if I can keep him from summoning this back out, it might get to the point where there's not much he can do. Ouch. We'll see. I just really need to get a monster of some kind. Some kind of dang old, diddly old, doodly monster. You and your bumbukus. Oh, okay, he literally just plays the 3 bumbukus and the Kieran. So he has nothing to search with them. But now he's going to be able to build his Pendulum Scales next turn, so I'll need to put this out, which means having something that really can't be messed with at all. I just need him to waste that Kieran. If he can use the Kieran's effect on itself. Interesting. I must tribute this card. Negate the activation and destroy the monster. It can't be destroyed. But I could do other things. And do that. Can he activate that in the battle step? I hope he can't activate that in the battle step. That would suck. But I'm hoping I can attack into that. And then he'll be like, why are you attacking me? And I'll be like, boom wakasha, sudden attack increase. No, he's just gonna... okay. But that can't be destroyed. So it literally does nothing. It just goes to the graveyard and I'm losing again. If only I could have gone first. I could have set this first, and then he would build his scales, and I'd be like, no, Kieran. No, you're not allowed. He's at 1 for reasons, because he's cheap. Because if you're a normal summon deck, there's nothing I can do. This is a sad state of affairs. But unfortunately, yeah, I'm just going to be Attack for a million. Good game. And here we are, my arch nemesis player, making himself known once again in this, the 9th duel. Will he have the meta deck we've been seeking this whole time? Will I be able to actually show off how this thing does against Zoodiacs? That would be cool, especially if I could actually win, because that would also be cool. Like I said, this is another one of those, like, in testing, well, granted, okay, so here's the story, basically, of me testing this deck. I was trying to make a DDD deck for the new, because the new structure deck's coming out, and I was getting wrecked by Zoodiacs, like, first turn, like, every time. There was, like, nothing I could do. They were just disrupting everything I could do with all these rank 4s and stuff. So I got really salty, and I decided, just fine, I'm just going to play barrier statues. Let's see you summon rank 4s when there's a barrier statue out. And like I said, I played for like 2 or 3 hours over the course of that day. Not all in one sitting, but I kept coming back and just wrecked everything. Like, my rating skyrocketed up on the Checkmate server. And I was pretty much like, oh, neat, these work really well. And then I set them aside, and I've been working on editing and stuff for the last couple days. And I guess I should have tested them more, but I figured, like, they're really simple. There's not much to know. You just sort of put your barrier statues out and try to make the decisions when you need to. And unfortunately, it's just not working today like it was that day. I made the mistake of thinking that one really good day of testing was indicative of how well this deck would actually be. And I spent a lot of time on these sleeves. I think they look pretty neat. But it doesn't look like he's going to respond. I'm going to go ahead and wait. I'll wait another, like, 5 minutes or something, just in case maybe he's in, like, Taiwan or he's going to the bathroom. He doesn't know. But I won't make you watch it. So we'll be back. Alright, here we are, the real 9th duel versus GH. I got tired of waiting to that last guy. He never really did anything. And then I went and took a break because my mom made French fries. And I like me some potatoes. But we're back now. We're back, and we're playing against some shit, man. You know. Fuck. Okay, what is this? Every time a card is banished, place 1 chaos counter on this card. Target 1 banished monster. Okay, so he's going to be working on banishing things. I'm going to be working on not banishing things. Except for this thing, which I'm going to be banishing. But other than that, I'm not going to be banishing things. Get that? Okay, good. Good. I don't want that to be there. I'm going to assume he's not going to have any water monsters. I'm going to put this on here. We're going to save Fossil Dyna because it already has slightly more attack. And also, I can flip it up to do some stuff. So we'll get rid of that. We'll set our Mirror Force. We'll hope for the best. Better than the rest. Can't even use Chaos Zone anyway. Not even going to be worth it. Oh, it has to be a monster banished anyway. So he's got Raiden, you know, he's got his Thunder King. I think he's playing some kind of, whatchamacallit. I forgot, oh, there goes your Raigeki. That would have been useful. I tell you what. Let's go ahead and... Well, you know, I think I'm just going to take another pot of Duality. I'll just try my luck next time. We'll go ahead and put out Thunder King. So he can't add cards from his deck to his hand except by drawing them. And also, if he gets rid of this, I can negate a summon. Plus that 1900, that's some sweet damage, I tell you what. That's almost 2,000 damage. Few of those, that put some pressure on him. Put a little heat. Put a little steam heat. And he's not going to be able to get things. Your move, and I mean, he's already banished so many things. Random mill decks, can't get that out. Got his Raigeki. Can't get that out. There's his Bottomless. Not that his Bottomless would really help him. Just set it and forget it. Now I kind of wish that I had... No. I really kind of wish that I hadn't... I guess I don't... Well... Don't I just feel, really dumb? Why did I summon... Why did I... Okay. And I added the pot of dualities. Yep, he is playing... That was I was thinking. Necroface. Some kind of Necroface stall. I can summon. I can make 101 or Ragna 0. I don't think I want to be doing that. Even though I don't like this Thunder King Ryo too much. Because of the double pot of dualities. Let's move that to defense. Yeah, we're just going to go for maximum damage. If he has something that can get rid of this, that's fine, because then I'll be able to use my pot of dualities again. And I'll still have this out, so unless he's got some kind of crazy water monster, we're going to be good. And for those of you who don't know, the barrier statues, each one says you can't summon a specific element. I probably should have mentioned this way earlier. This one's water, this one's wind. If you have them both out, they can't. That's not like, oh, you could special summon water or wind monsters. No, you can't special summon anything unless it's water and wind. Phoenix Wing Blast. You got a wind monster? Okay, sending that back. I'm gonna put that on the top of the deck. That's where I want that to be. Why did it cost him 1,000? Oh, because I inflicted damage to him. We'll set that. Because I still don't think he's going to be able to do much. I think that's game. Oh, tricky. It's hard to say. I'm going to put this in defense. And we'll try Thunder King for game. Thunder King for game. Going in the 10th duel. Alrighty then, 10th duel versus Chuck McCluck. A very interesting, okay, he did the rock. So maybe he's gonna try to do rock again. Damn it! Oh, I'm so bad at rock, paper, scissors. And there's no extra deck, so stopping him from summoning probably not gonna be the best thing. He wanted to go first. He gets to go first. I'm gonna go ahead and see if we can stop whatever monster effects he may be trying to get. Maybe he's got floaters. Yep, nope. No floaters for you. Just ass. Just nothing but ass. Just discount ass warehouse this time on what a deck. I almost said this time on Legs Play, just because I'm used to that, but it's definitely not the Legs Play. Mostly because I'm all here alone. I'm not here alone all that often on Legs Plays. I had a couple single session ones I did. Zombie World and Fairies. That's an interesting one. The real question is, do you have water-type zombies? I'd like to see if you have water-type zombies. Nope. Good thing I didn't put out that wind, you know what I'm saying? That would have been a bad. Because then he could summon these, special summon a Troop Dragon from his deck, and I don't want him to have no Troop Dragons. Troop Dargans. Chuck, your deck's not the best test of my anti-meta-ness. This is going too easy. And you got a 0 attack point. Okay, on this card, okay. Once per turn. Set, okay, ever-living underworld cannon. Every time a zombie's special summoned. Alright. Not gonna be doing much zombie summoning, I tell you what. Not with both of these out here. And if he does start the zombie summoning, I can always Cosmic Cyclone, so... yeah, I think I've already got this one. We'll see. I'll go ahead and skip ahead if he does something interesting, something worth mentioning. I'll be back. Why aren't my effects activating? The barrier statues, they say you can't special summon. Fuck! And then he just... that was just an interesting interaction. Well, you know, these duels have been going kind of short, and I always want to try to give you guys the about an hour of entertainment, at least close to it. So I think I'm gonna do a bonus duel. See if maybe we can get one of those meta decks in the 11th duel. Okay, here we are, bonus 11th duel versus 0. Maybe like Mega Man 0? Or just the number 0? I think I've gone up against a 0 before. We get to go first, guys! This is a great day. I just gotta hope this is some kind of thing. Ooh, I'm gonna take a Moon Mirror Shield. I'm gonna start off strong. Too strong, too furious. Tokyo Drift. What are you waiting for? Okay. Get one of those. Little no special summons whatsoever. Moon Mirror Shield, so you can't destroy it by battle. Phantom Knights of Fogblades, so you can't destroy it by other destroying things. So unless you got some kind of card that's not a monster that you special summon that can bounce this card back to my hand, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. And here we are, the bonus 12th duel, because that 11th duel was like 1 second versus Grandpappy. He's a dang old Grandpappy. Ooh, and he's got no extra deck, so I'm thinking this is something that draws a lot. This is not a special summony kind of deck, so we're going to go with Thunder King Ryo. Just immediate stun, and we'll see how that does. Let's see if that tickles his pickle. Let's see if that waters his plants. Let's see if that squirts ketchup into his trousers. I don't think that last one was even close to a phrase. That makes no sense. The lure, oh, Kozmos. No extra deck Kozmos? I think you want to do an extra deck in the Kozmos. Doesn't look like he's got something though, so I can rectify this mistake because I know there's no wind Kozmos. So I'll put out this barrier statue and be like, boom wakasha, and he won't have any sort of thing that he'll be able to do about it. Granted, if he does have a Kozmo he can summon, there's nothing I can do about it right now. Also, Grandpappy, why are you playing these newfangled Kozmos? You should be playing an older deck. These would work fairly well against Kozmo. Oh, this is going to give me a Kaiju. Thanks. I appreciate it. Now I got a big beat stick to go along with my little guy. Go ahead and see whatever hell this is. What are you setting? Why you would set that, I don't know. I guess he just wanted to get rid of that. If you put it up, you could have used Kozmojo or something. As it stands, you're just surrendering. Well, this is more what this deck was like in the when I was winning a whole bunch. Is like I put like 2 or 3 turns, I put out a couple things, and they'd be like, nope, can't do anything. Well, you know, I think I'm going to end it there. 12 duels is enough. I could go into 13, but 13's unlucky. I don't want to be unlucky. Plus, who knows how many times we're going to try to get before we get Zoodiacs. Maybe next time I'll put up a thing that says Zoodiacs only or something. But then I'll get some troll or something. Anyway, I'll see you on the end screen. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen, mostly gentlemen. Anti Meta A.S.S. We went 8-4 out of the 12 duels, so we won a little bit more than we lost. Unfortunately, this anti-meta deck didn't really go up against the meta it was designed for. And the few meta decks we did do, like the Pendulums and the Kieran, really screwed us over. Unfortunately, I wasn't playing with those in mind. It was really made to fight Zoodiacs and to a lesser extent Eidolons and ABCs. And we didn't run into any of those, unfortunately. But hopefully you guys still enjoyed it. We had a couple interesting duels, a couple interesting interactions. It's always fun to play these really cheap, really old-school decks. And I mean cheap as like, this is a really inexpensive deck, except for maybe the Cosmic Cyclones. Next week, though, I'll be looking at a newer archetype once again. Something Synchro-related. You can guess which new Synchro archetype I'm looking at. There's not many to choose from. Should have some people excited. Until then, good luck. Have fun.